and you see someone wearing a bodysuit in the gym, you're like, that bitch is confident, right? Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Kara Corey here, and we are here to do a review of the next Buffbunny collection launch that is called the One More collection. This collection is kind of a perfect balance of the number of pieces that we have to choose from. This collection, being the second one of the year, already brings in some of those spring tones and pops of color that I know many of you are dying for. We finally have a print in this collection. The Bossy print is making a comeback, and we have an assortment of shorts, leggings, bodysuit, and a couple fun accessories. This launch is happening on February 22nd, 2 p.m. EST, and I will be here doing my live launch party 2.5 hours before launch goes live. So make sure to join me if you just want to come hang out, have some fun, get your questions answered. In addition, at the live launch party, not only do I answer all of your questions, we do $50 gift card giveaways every 15 minutes, so you have a chance to win a little extra bunny money for your shopping experience. Additionally, I have a few sports bras that were not in the warehouse on time, so those are being shipped out to me, and I really didn't want to delay this review for those sports bras, so I will be doing detailed reviews of those bras at the live launch party, assuming they come in time. Set your calendar to join the live launch party. They're so much fun. And for the month of February, I am doing a $1,000 giveaway, which means 10 of you will be gifted a $100 gift card for Buffbunny collection that you can use anytime you so please. All you need to do to be entered for that giveaway is to use my code during the month of February. Take a screenshot of your receipt and send that over to me either via Instagram DMs or on my email. Also, many of you forget that I do have a personalized link, buffbunny.com/Kara. That's a great link to just go ahead and bookmark into your browser. That way you never have to forget about it and you can just hit it. Guarantee you are supporting me with the launch. Plus, what that does is if you have a chance to use rewards points or you have a better discount, you can only use one or the other. You can't enter my code as well, but using my link will still earn me commission and it'll still give you entry into my monthly giveaway. So for that, I just need your confirmation order number to ensure that you did use my link. This hair is unruly. Why does it always be like crawling all over my chest? You need to show off the titties, not hide them. If you are new to my reviews or new to Buffbunny collection, then welcome. You are in the best of hands. I am basically an encyclopedia for the brand. I will have down in my description box all of my measurements for you to take a look at. I am wearing an extra small across the board for everything I am showing in today's review, but in addition, you can check out my measurements down there as well. I will also be listing for you time codes for each and every piece. In addition, we finally have pricing available, so you can also check the description box there as well for pricing as you go through this review and kind of start to write out your list and get an idea of what you want to budget for. So all of that information there. In addition, my link for my Discord, the Buffbunny Babes. This is a huge community of over 3,000 people. I'm very proud of this community. This community will remain a respectful, safe space for women to talk all things Buffbunny collection. We keep it light, fun, and talk all other things in there as well. That is the place that I go to do the most in terms of my on-the-spot feedback, behind the scenes, first impressions of everything always goes to my Discord community first and foremost. So make sure you join over there. Not to mention, I've just been sprinkling in some random giveaways just to say thank you. So another place to join to be able to potentially get a gift card. With that in mind, you can also join me over on my Instagram, Kara Corey Fit Life. I will be doing a giveaway over there in collaboration with Buffbunny Collection for 2 of you to get a $50 gift card. So stay tuned for that. I also want to mention on my Instagram and Discord, that's where I am going to be posting all of the color comparisons. We do have a lot of kind of similar colors in this launch, but brand new colors. So color comparisons I know are a biggie that many of my OG customers do ask for. So make sure you're joined one of those 2 spaces to see those color comparisons or any item comparisons that you feel will help guide your shopping experience. With colors in mind for this launch, we have blues, we have purples, we have some moody tones like vapor, lavender smoke, and lavender smoke. Is that what it's called? Did I just make that up? Lavender smoke. No, I didn't make that up. Shit. Encyclopedia, bitch. You notice. We have Sunbeam, which is a perfect yellow that just pairs honestly perfectly with everything in this launch. We have Anchor that's more of a gray tone, which we haven't seen an actual true gray in a while. So I'm really excited about the colors within this launch and the way that you all are going to be able to mix and match them, not only with pieces in this collection, but pieces from past collections. And many of you will ask me for that. Can you pair this with an older color to see if it'll work with a pair of shorts I already have? I am here for you. I am always welcome to be your personal shopper in that way. I keep everything. I try to buy every color for that reason. So if you need me to put together certain outfit combos, I'm your girl. Hit me up either in Discord or on IG so that I can take that photo for you and help you out. Now grab yourself a drink, a snack, and let's go through all the pieces for the One More collection. I will say, now that we have the pillars established for Buffbunny collection, this launch is definitely heavier in terms of our mobility pieces versus cardio or strength training. So I just want to throw that out there. But keeping in mind, you can wear these pieces however you want, however you like. This just helps guide a consumer as to what are the best pieces in each of those categories. You know, as a runner, a lifter, I do love those pieces, but I am still someone that wears a lot of the mobility pieces for my strength training sessions and for running. So I'll share with you with each of these pieces how I would personally wear them. I want to start with Poshknit. This is a newer fabric to the Buffbunny collection family. It is listed as a little less compressive than Nubre. I gotta be honest, sometimes it feels more so the same compression to me. It's very much a medium compression type fabric. It is that soft double brushed feel to it. It's a nylon spandex combo, which Nubre is as well. This is a little less nylon, a little more spandex, so it should have just a touch more stretch to it, which I believe is why they say it's a little less compressive than Nubre. But we're gonna start out with the first sports bra. It is a brand new sports bra, and this is the Scrunch Poshknit sports bra. Now you're first seeing me wear it in the color Anchor, and I also received it in that beautiful Sunbeam yellow color that I think is just a showstopper color for this entire launch. I think many of you are dying for yellows, so we'll get to the yellow. But the sports bra in general, it's got that really pretty scrunch down in the middle, kind of a sweetheart neckline. In addition, it does have the halter, and then on the back side, it's your open back with a little bit of a strap here, silicone branding. Now for this bra, I do like the amount of coverage that it gives for being a halter. We've had many varieties of halters within the different collections we've had, and this one really does offer nice support in my opinion. They list it as light support, but for me, I'm definitely getting medium support in this bra. I think it has really nice coverage for the front of the boob, but also the side of the boob, which matters because some of us have more narrow chests versus wider chests. So that side coverage is really nice. I feel like you are going to get a bit more coverage here if you are BTC, being Big Titty Committee, in case you're not familiar with that term. I think this one could actually work for you. Now, keeping in mind, this is a halter. We did previously have a Poshknit halter in the deadlift collection. That one, while it looked amazing on me, that twist one, it definitely hurt my neck to the point where I don't want to wear it much. And that tends to be true for many of us with halters if they're not adjustable. This one I felt like I could wear for a longer period of time. This one I did wear to the gym, I trained in it, and then I wore it for several hours afterwards. And I noticed probably around the 3-hour mark is when I was like, oh yeah, I'm still wearing a halter and it's kind of hurting my neck. And that's when I changed. So I like to point that out because for me, this is not a bra I would wear all day long, but can I wear it to the gym comfortably? Yes. I think I will still be grabbing for this multiple times because it isn't one that immediately when I put it on, it hurts. It has a little bit more give to it in that neck. Sizing on this one, ladies, I really personally find this true to size. You are going to have to assess how you've worn other halters in the past. If you are larger chested, you want to give yourself a little more stretch here in the neckline, you could size up, keeping in mind you're going to lessen the support when you size up. So you just have to play around with what is going to be best for you. But ultimately, true to size, and the fit for me was less tight than the last Poshknit halter. So this really was a perfect fit for me. I'm really happy with the style of this. And overall, I just find it really flattering. It is a little bit of a cleavage moment, but it's not too much so where I'm going to be worried about spilling out of it when I train. This is not a bra I would wear to run in just because I don't wear halters for running. They're not comfortable enough to wear for running. This is a bra that I will continue to wear for strength training, especially for back day. I love a good open back to really show off those muscles. And you're also seeing that Sunbeam color as well. No other call outs on it other than I just think she's beautiful. It pairs so good with literally every color in this collection, whether it's that grayish anchor, whether you pair it with heather lavender, Azul, Shadowberry. There's no wrong option with Sunbeam mixed into this collection. So Sunbeam is coming in this sports bra and the Twilight heathered sports bra as well. So you have two options for the Sunbeam color. Paired with that sports bra, we have our first Poshknit Flair legging. So the Poshknit Flair legging, I also received this in the anchor color, so a little matchy set. These flares are coming in 3 different inseams, so really important here to pay attention to this because I do feel like they've changed the inseam lengths multiple times, so it kind of depends on the item. These inseams for short come in 32 inches, regular is 34 inches, and then tall is 36 inches. So for that reason, I did go with short, and you will notice for me on the short inseam, the bottoms of the flares are hitting the floor. Now, I wasn't wearing a thick shoe with it. I'm wearing a basic New Balance, which isn't a chunky one. It's just a very flat New Balance. So I do get a slight drag wearing the short inseam. I don't mind that. I prefer my flares having, not necessarily drag, but having that little extra length so I can pair them with a chunkier shoe. For that reason, this inseam was perfect for me, but just keep that in mind. These flares do run a little bit longer for the inseams compared to like the Colorado flares that we most previously saw. So definitely scope out what the best inseam would be for you. Now for the flares themselves, they are very basic. They are very comparable to just a Poshknit legging. If you've tried those thus far, I think you'll enjoy sizing the same as you did in the Poshknit leggings. I'm still on the fence with Poshknit. I find it true to size for my body type personally, but I feel like there are many of you that if you're in between sizes, you're still kind of feeling it out whether you'd want to size up or not. I think it's just your personal preference with how you like things to fit. For these, you'll notice they are a little tight in my waist, not so tight where I would want to purchase a size up, more so just they are snug. They add a little bit more compression there in the waistline. And that makes sense to me, not even from a fabric standpoint, but more so when I measure how the waistline is across. It's not the longest waistline we've ever received. It kind of tapers in a bit, which I think some people will like and some people won't like. So legacy leggings, for instance, we don't really have that much of a taper, but you can almost see here how we have a little taper. It's about 8 inches across on the top. Then when you come down to the bottom of the waistband, it's about 10 inches. So that's what I mean by the little bit of a taper on the waistband. I think that works for some body types if you're curvy, and for others, like my stomach, I feel like is very straight, so it doesn't necessarily work as well for me, but it does stay in place. I just want to point that out. The way that taper is, you may notice a little bit more compression there. I didn't find I got any camel toe on these flares. The rise themselves, which is the top of the waistband down to the crotch gusset, is 8.5 inches. So that's a good length of a rise for me personally as someone with a longer torso. It was nice to not risk any camel toe because your girl has some tendency to go way too far into the camel zone. The camel zone? Yeah, the camel toe zone. I get real in there, you know? So it's nice that I didn't really see much camel toe in these, but these are a basic flare. You just have one seam heading down to the bottom. And in terms of the actual fit, we talked about waist compression, no camel toe. When it comes to how they fit in the calf, I do feel like I have bigger calves for the size of my legs, the size of my body, or just big calves in general. I could probably take any man down if we had a calf contest, just those runners calves. So I do find that it hugs my calf a little bit more. Nothing crazy, but when it comes to flares, I'll say the contour pocket flares that came out last year in No Filter, those were probably my favorite in terms of how they fit in a calf. They really belled out nicely where it wasn't like it was a bell bottom, but it also didn't like really snatch onto my calf. Maybe it's because of the fabric, but these did hug my calf just a little bit more. Not so much so that I don't like them or I don't find them flattering, but something I like to point out, because if you do have big calves and you don't like that, you may not like the way those fit on your calf per se. Now on the back side of these, we just have our simple little V going over the glutes. There's no scrunch or hidden seams or anything like that on the inside, just your regular seam. So just a normal seam on the inside of these. Overall, these flares for me, they're not my favorite flare we've ever seen. I don't know if this is just a me thing, but I feel like I'm getting pickier and pickier with my flares and how I like them to fit on my body and what fabric I like in flares. So I feel like sometimes the thicker the fabric, it adds just a little bit too much to my bottom half, which is where I carry just a little more weight. And so sometimes I feel like it makes me look not as figure flattering as I would like. Okay, I'm just being honest here. So for me, those flares, I feel don't look the best on me compared to some of the other Buffbunny flares we've gotten. Aggressive Scrunch are some of my favorites, in addition to those contour pockets. The Shape Seamless, those are actually growing on me as well because I like that they don't hit in my calves nice and tight. So these ones are okay. They're just not a top pick from me. And I think that's just my own personal preference. Maybe if they opened up the calf a little bit more, I would like them even better. Sizing wise, if you are really on the fence and you're not sure, or sometimes you size up, you could size up in these. I would definitely say for Poshknit, if you're in between or unsure, size up versus size down on those. I felt like they were very cellulite friendly. The fabric itself is just very cellulite friendly and also doesn't sheer out for me. I did have the little black sticker in my booty cheek for everything you're seeing that I'm wearing in leggings, and those ones in particular did a very nice job. No shearing out of those. Flares are not something that I wear working out typically, so it's not a piece that I would wear to the gym. You certainly can. Flares for me are more of a lifestyle or mobility piece, like it's listed, something I would wear to walk in or just everyday life in, but not really a fabric that I personally like to work out in as much. Not a fabric. Not a style I personally like to work out in as much. I don't know why. Are you guys like that too? I just don't love working out in flares. They just feel more lifestyle to me. The last Poshknit item we're going to talk about is the Poshknit bodysuit, and I was so impressed with this bodysuit. We've had so many different varieties of bodysuits so far from the brand, and this one is definitely up there as a favorite, if not, I think it is my favorite bodysuit they have ever done. This one does have a built-in shelf bra. I can't show you right now because my boobies are in it, but she does have a built-in shelf bra, which I know so many of you ask for. It has just like, I love the way the top of this bodysuit is. I love the light little straps. They are adjustable, so you can get this as tight or as loose as you need. And just that basic V right here, I just find it so flattering and a touch sexy because a bodysuit we know is going to be a little bit of a sexy number. It does give me just like a little bit of a push up with that built-in shelf bra. I don't mind it. I feel like the shelf bra is not too tight. It's not too squeezy for my body in particular. I love the body of this. I feel like it's just giving body. It doesn't have any crazy lines on it like we saw in the Shapeshifter bodysuit that last came out. I didn't find that as flattering on me, whereas this one I just really find very flattering on me. The inseam on this bodysuit is 27 inches, so just a little more length at the bottom for those of you ladies that like a little more length. Just a basic seam running down the side on these, so just a really nice simple bodice from the front, which I appreciate. You are seeing me wear it in the color Shadowberry, which I just think is so pretty. It's got that purpley tone to it that I think personally really flatters me, so I really like this color. On the back side, you will notice like a little twist back detail back there. It's really comfortable. At first, when I put it on, I was like, oh, is that supposed to be like that? But it sits very comfortably for me personally. And you do have that cutout section on your lower back between that little twist. And I could see where this is gonna depend if you are someone that carries a little more fat on your backside or in that spot in particular, because the fabric does have that compression to it. I'm trying to like move around and see. I could see where if you carry fat in your like lower stomach or maybe love handle area, you could end up with like a little pudging out in this area. I don't notice it so much on me, but that is an area I don't carry as much body fat, but I feel like if I had any more, I would potentially have a lot squeezing out right there. So keep that in mind if you feel like this is going to be something you'll be confident in or is going to flatter your personal body type. That's why I always try to speak to, I understand how my body is and I appreciate everyone's different body type. So I always try to give you as best guidance as I can for different body types. So just keep that in mind. If that's an area you're self-conscious with, you may just not love that. Otherwise, the back of the leggings, very simple, very comfortable. Putting it on, as per usual with many bodysuits, a little bit of a situation. And I know I don't have the biggest rump roast in the room, but I do have a tiny little rump on me. And so getting the Poshknit on itself, pulling it up like a pair of pantyhose or nylons is the easiest way. And then really giving a good heave-ho over the hips and the booty. It takes a little work. It feels like it's not going to go on. It does get easier the more times you go on and off with it. It will loosen up a bit. But if you do find you are someone who has a lot of extra curves in your hips, in your glutes, and you're nervous about popping a seam, I don't think you will. But if you just want to play it safe and size up, you totally could. It just may not snatch you as much. I don't feel like the bodysuit itself is overly tight anywhere. I find it very comfortable. The compression on it is just really nice. In addition, I did wear this to the gym for leg day. I ended up just wearing a pair of sweatpants over this, and I thought it was such a vibe. I just felt like I looked like a cool girl, I don't know why. I felt cool, comfortable. I normally don't work out in bodysuits, but I have been trying to test them more in the gym, and it was honestly a slay. I felt really hot that day. Even though I had sweatpants over it, I was like, I don't know, something about the top of this. I just really freaking enjoy it. I would love if design team watches this. Can we just get a meet and greet tank top of this top situation, because this is doing it for me. I love the V with the simple straps here. I just find it very sexy and simple. Also, how it kind of cuts down off on the side like that. There's a little fabric that sticks up, just is what it is there. But I like how it scoops down. I feel like you could get a little side boob here if you are larger chested. So keep that in mind. You could be at risk for a little side boob. I don't have enough to create a side boob scenario, but keep that in mind. I do think this would make just a great meet and greet tank top, but this bodysuit was just such a slam dunk for me. I am obsessed with it, and it is only also coming in black. So just the two color options here with this bodysuit, but such a well designed bodysuit. I haven't heard one athlete say a bad thing about it. I think it just boosts your confidence to wear something like this and feel good in it, because you are kind of putting it all out there for show, right? When you wear a bodysuit and you see someone wearing a bodysuit in the gym, you're like, that bitch is confident, right? Like a piece like this just screams confidence to me. So being able to wear a piece like this and feel like that bitch is just so empowering. And yeah, I recommend if you're kind of toying with it, this is the one to try for a bodysuit. Moving into our Dream Heather pieces that are coming back. If you haven't tried the Dream Heather fabric yet, it is so special. It's definitely one of my favorite fabrics to wear. I'm so happy that they're coming out with more pieces in this fabric. Dream Heather is 87% recycled polyester with 13% spandex. It's got a 4-way stretch to it, and it's got double-sided brushing. So it's got this beautiful heathered look to it, and then it just has this softness and stretch that is so flattering and so comfortable. So we have the return of the Dream Heathered leggings. These initially launched last year in the Genesis collection, but they have since been updated. So if you tried them then and didn't love the fit of them, but missed out on when they updated them previously in the fall capsule, they did change the waistband a bit and the rise so that they're a little more flattering. Some people were prone to camel toe with them, and they did sit a little bit lower on the waist. So they've since adjusted that, and across the board, people are so pleased with these. So we have some beautiful colors coming in them. I had to get the Heather Lavender. It is so gorgeous. I love a good lavender, and I did understand grabbing these. They were probably going to be a little sheer, but we'll talk about that in a second. These leggings are another basic silhouette similar to what we've seen with the Poshknit. They do not have a front seam. They are a 26-inch inseam all the way down to the bottom. There's no side seams on these, which I personally really like when there's no side seam on the side. Kind of reminds me of our old school Rosa leggings. These leggings on the back rise do have a flat seam here. It's elasticized, so you can take that seam and like put it into your butt cheeks if you do like the look of a little more separation. These do make the glutes look incredible in my opinion. On the back seam, on the back side, we just have your basic V detail over the glutes. So the rise on these are 8.5 inches. That seems to be my sweet spot. Once we get into 8.5 inches and over, I tend to not have any camel toe. So really happy we're starting to see some rise adjustments, at least in the direction that flatters my body type. You also have a similar tapered waistband here. So similar to the Poshknit flares, where it's a little bit smaller on the top of the waistband and then tapers down a bit more down here. So that will, I say squeeze, but it doesn't really cause any pudging. It just kind of keeps them in place a bit more. These are seamless up top. We have no top seams. We haven't had a top seam in a hot minute. I actually don't mind top seams though, to be honest with you, depending on the legging. But it is seamless. It does have a nice stretch to it, but keep in mind there is a good compression there too. So it will stay in place. I don't get any rolling with these leggings. They are pretty much a good legging to stay in place. And for that reason, I do like these for strength training, but I also love a Dream Heather for lifestyle. They're one of my go-tos for if I'm traveling, I'm going to be on an airplane, or just having a day where I want to look cute but comfortable. Dream Heather leggings, throw on a big sweater over it, and that's the vibe for me. So we do have to talk about sheerness with these leggings. That is something that we can't avoid. And one thing I will say is that I do have an additional studio light. Jason and I, we like to level up these videos. That is how, we utilize commission that we get. We will try to get things to improve the quality of these videos. So we have one additional studio light that is on me in this review video. And although Jason color corrects things, you cannot hide the fact that I have 3 glaring lights on me. So things can look a little bit more intense when it comes to sheerness. So you will notice the sticker just standing there in those pants without me even moving around. I will say in a squat position, you see them as well, of course. But when I did take a photo in just natural light, same situation, same position, you could still see the sticker just as much. And so for that reason, these are definitely not really passing the sheer test. However, feedback that I've seen from many of you, and I am on your team, is that you really want some of these fun, lighter tones for bottoms, for pants, for shorts, regardless of they sheer. I've seen you say it multiple times with the color yellow. You're like, just give it to me, even if it sheers, I just want those colors. So I'm not sure if that's kind of what the team had in mind with these. I personally don't mind. I am wearing these on this review with just the sticker back there without underwear. So it is a little risky for the front lady bit situation. I would advise, as a girl who tends to not wear underwear much when I work out, I'm sorry if that's gross to y'all, but that's just what's comfortable for me. I will not wear these without underwear. I think I definitely need to have a nude thong or something covering up my lady bits. Otherwise, I'm going to be super self-conscious that someone can see something, especially if I get sweaty. So for that reason, these you definitely can't go commando with, and you're going to want to wear a light colored thong. If you have tattoos, if you have birthmarks, I don't know, if you have whatever going on back there, you will see that darkness through these leggings. They are very light. They are pretty sheer, but I am someone who, if I like the color enough, it's fine by me. And I do. I love these. I like that they still produce them. I like that they're still part of this collection. I will 100% still wear them. They looked phenomenal with the Sunbeam sports bra. I just love that color together, those colors together. So if they're too sheer for you, 100% respect, but I just wanted to provide a little context for why I feel like, sometimes I see comments like, well, why are they giving us stuff that's still sheer? And there isn't always an easy solution to that. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of things that are double lined. I find them uncomfortable and I find them hot and just, like I said, not comfy, where I just wouldn't wear those either. So it's a give and take when it comes to these lighter colors. You do have the option of these leggings in other colors too. So if you're like, you don't want to go there, heather gray is an option. And even though those are a lighter option, they don't sheer out like this. You also have a heather charcoal, which is a darker color. So you could still grab the leggings, but go for the heather charcoal if you prefer. Sadly, I don't have any of the other Dream Heather items to review. They are coming out with a beautiful Twilight Dream Heather bra, which is a combo of the Twilight bra we saw from Sugar Rush mixed in with the Dream Heather fabric. So super supportive, high coverage, long line. It's all about the longer line, higher coverage bras, this collection, I feel like. So I should have one of those coming to me. So hopefully I'll have that for the live launch party. In addition, I also want to mention they came out with Dream Heathered shorts in a 7-inch inseam. I only can select a number of pieces for this collection, and so I opted out of those just to get other pieces, but I just, I don't know that I would have personally loved a 7-inch short on me. I would have loved to have reviewed them for you guys, but I feel like knowing what I know about how I like things to look on me, I have really short legs and I think it would have been too much for me. But I just want to bring that up, that Dream Heather shorts 7-inch inseam, that's a new short that you are getting, and that'll be a nice option for those of you that do want a little more length in a short. So being that it's listed for mobility, you can wear the Dream Heather pieces, in my opinion, for anything. I don't necessarily feel like it's a hotter material, but it does have maybe a little more warmth to it. I don't know. Is it a little more warm? I think it's a little more warm than Nubre, but it's a different fabric. But will you see sweat through it? Probably you'll see a little sweat through it, but I don't tend to recommend Dream Heather for cardio. So a super sweaty activity, I would probably avoid the lighter colors of Dream Heather fabric. Those shorts, to me, I'm gonna guess are true to size. I feel like they wouldn't be that much different than the leggings, but I don't have them, but I just wanted to kind of stick that in there with the Dream Heathered section. And a quick reminder, friends, I do have that $1,000 giveaway going on this month, so Jason and I greatly appreciate it anytime you do choose to support me and use my discount code when you check out. That does help me continue to grow with the team, and each and every time you make a purchase with code Kara, you can submit more than one entry. You will be entered into my $1,000 giveaway, so all you got to do is screenshot those purchases and send them on over to me either via Instagram DMs or through email. Now, many of you have been waiting for this top to make a comeback. I'm gonna throw it on over the bodysuit because yes, there are multiple different ways you can style this. So I love this option in this collection because if you're a girl that likes to just have a nice loose pump cover, I like the off the shoulder look. You can style this a bunch of different ways. I've got the V-neck pump cover in Lavender Smoke. This is an extra small. It's listed as relaxed fit, but I beg to differ. I kind of feel like this is oversized to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do feel like it's a little oversized, mostly because the V in the front is super dramatic. You cannot wear this V-neck without something underneath it. The boobs are going to be out. It is very drop down, but I also like it off the shoulder. And I think this is just a cute option over the bodysuit. If you are someone that wants to wear a bodysuit, but you're nervous about showing all the bod, this is one easy way to style it up and, wear it a little more comfortably and not as on display. So the V-neck pump cover, these are initially launched back in the Kate collection a couple of years ago. There have been no changes made to them. So the exact fit, style, fabric, all all the same. It's made of a viscose spandex fabric, so very stretchy, loose, soft. The downside with this fabric, you might notice, is it wrinkles so quick, which is part of the reason why I didn't tie this up for the video. But you can style this frontwards, off the shoulder. You'll see me flipping it around on the back side. I don't particularly love that on me, but it looks really good on other girls. You can also just tie it up because you do have a lot of length on this. You can do like a cute little nubbin on it, and I like to style it like that as well, but I will say it does wrinkle easy. So once you do that and undo it, you will have some wrinkles in this fabric. So this is a top that, if that bothers you, this is one that you'll want to steam or probably iron before you wear it. Otherwise, you're gonna be all wrinkly looking. So just to point that out there, some of the fabrics do have a tendency to wrinkle very easily, and this is one of them. It's hard to avoid it. This has been such a high demand item to come back into the collection. So we have a really nice selection of colorways that are coming in this. So I got the Lavender Smoke, you've got Sunbeam. There is a new color on there. This is the only one that's coming, Denim Blue, it's called. That one almost looks like it's gonna be similar to the Lunar Blue, but I'm not positive because I didn't request that color. But you've got a Heather Gray, you've got all kinds of options in the V-neck pump cover. I do tend to wear these quite a bit. I'll say the only thing that holds me back sometimes is if it's a wrinkly mess and I'm like, girl, I can't be bothered ironing right now. But I do love the amount of styling options you have with this top, and I think it just pairs well with all of the pieces within this collection to add it on. I know I'm someone right now with the cold here in New York. I'm not training in a sports bra much, if ever, so I still very much need pump covers. I like to be covered up in the winter time. It's just where I feel more comfortable. I'd almost rather be covered up and get in a good sweat in the winter versus being in shorts and a sports bra. So it's just where the weather is for me right now. So pump covers like this, I absolutely love. I don't think you'll be disappointed with this if you don't mind the fact that it is such a dropped V. So just keep that in mind. It is a little bit see-through. If you got the lighter colors, you can tell me wearing this. You can see the sports bra underneath, and same is true with the white one. You'll be able to see the sports bra underneath. Sizing wise, you can go any way you want with this. Could I size down in this and have it fit a little more less loose? Totally. I may even try to do that if I order one, just grab a size smaller so I can see the difference. But great little V-neck top. If you like something like that, you'll find it pairs well with other pieces. And price point on this, $38. And then with my discount code, I don't think that's a bad deal at all. Now let's talk about our Nubre items. Nubre is a customer favorite patented fabric from Buffbunny collection. If you've never tried it, 74% nylon, 26% spandex. It is light to medium compression, and it's double brushed with that ultra soft feel to it, as well as that just kind of like second skin type feel. So not too heavy, just feels like a nice second skin layer on your body. These pieces are listed as designed for mobility again, but we're going to start out with the Legacy shorts in 6 inches. You are getting 2 versions of Legacy shorts, 6 inches, and then you are also going to see me wear the 4-inch short. So I'm going to talk about this simultaneously because they have ultimately the same callouts, but a little bit of a different purpose for how I like to wear them. So you'll be able to see the side-by-side differences between where these sit on me. The 6-inch short itself, this one is in Shadowberry, that really pretty color that I'm wearing in the bodysuit. Legacy leggings, they have more of that straight waist. Remember I talked about the tapered waist on the Poshknit items and the Dream Heather? These are not tapered in the waist. So these flatter me a bit more in my waist with how they sit on me. The rise of these is also 8.5 inches, so no camel toe here, and you get that full 10 inches across. This is for extra small, by the way. That is going to change a little bit when you size up. The shorts themselves, what I like about Legacy shorts is the waistband isn't ultra high rise, even though they are listed as ultra high rise. The waistband on the Legacy shorts is a little bit different than the Legacy leggings, which we'll review in a second, but if you aren't familiar with them, I just want to call out that minor difference, which is why I think I really love the way the Legacy shorts sit on me, because they are listed as ultra high rise, but they don't swallow me whole. I think they sit in a really flattering spot on my waist where my belly button is covered up. I just think personally with the waistband not being as tall, they sit in a really flattering spot on my waist. So you do have just the basic side seam going down the side here. And then on the back side, this is the famous pattern by Buffbunny Collection where you have the 3 seams going over your glutes, or the butterfly seam as we sometimes refer to it. Really pretty, really flattering. And what I like about the Nubre fabric itself, the 6 inches, where it sits on me, it doesn't squeeze too much into my thighs, so I don't get a lot of sausaging, and I do tend to carry a little more weight in my inner thighs. The 6-inch short is nice for me because it doesn't move up too much. Most shorts will move a little bit depending on the activity, but the Nubre 6-inch is a pair of shorts that I can wear bike riding, cycling, and I can wear them running too. Not always my go-to because they're not as sweat wicking as some other fabrics that I own, but honestly, these are a pair that I will wear for running because I like how they feel when I run in them. I don't get any chafing in them, and they just don't really move too much. They do feel very nice. So whether you get the 6 inches or the 4, I think just depends on how you like your shorts to look on you. I personally like these more for actual workouts, but when it comes to the 6-inch, when it comes to the 4-inch shorts, let's talk about those next. I think these just look more flattering on me as a whole because of my short legs. So your Legacy 4-inch shorts, I've got these in Azul Bossy print. So we finally have Bossy print making a comeback. This is the one piece I got in Bossy print. I really like the blue Azul. You're going to see it in a solid print in a moment here, but the Bossy print itself, I don't wear as much. I think in full-length leggings, it's too much for my eyes. It's just too much going on. But put it in a 4-inch short and give me all the prints. I'm not a big print pattern girl, but when you put it into a little short with a solid top, that I can do, and I think it looks so cute and flattering. So I really enjoy these shorts in this print with the color paired with the Sunbeam. Looks so pretty. The 4-inch shorts, same call outs in terms of all of the details. Obviously the 4 inches you will see hit me in a different spot on my thighs, which they don't sausage me either. So that is nice. These are a short though I cannot run in. I don't necessarily enjoy working out in the 4-inch Legacy because as soon as I start walking around, they do creep up on me. And with 4 inches, you don't have a lot of space there. I don't like it when a short goes up higher than a 4-inch because I got too much on display. So these move around a little too much for me, that where I don't feel comfortable wearing in the gym. These for me are more of a short that I wear for walking or whatever over the summertime, you know, training in my own home. I feel a bit more comfortable with that, but I just don't grab these as much for gym workouts. That's just me though, but I do think they look more flattering on me. When I travel and I'm going somewhere warm, my Legacy 4-inch shorts are something I usually pack. And just so you know, for the Bossy print, it is a white fabric underneath, but I will say when I squat and they stretch out, you don't really get too much of that white fabric showing through. I think they look pretty good. They don't shear out. Neither the 4-inch or the 6-inch shorts in Nubre, neither of these had any issues with shearing. Nice cellulite coverage too for the area of your leg that you are getting coverage. So Nubre is another good fabric when it comes to sheerness and cellulite that usually does a pretty good job at keeping you covered. So you just saw the Azul Bossy print. We now have Azul in the solid color, and you're seeing me wear it in the Bloom bra, which this is a bra that's been around for a long time. Very well loved bra. If you have never tried it, this bra tends to be well loved from all chest sizes. So another great bra for BTC. It's really pretty. I like the thick straps on the front. You have that sweetheart neckline. It looks very similar to the Poshknit halter bra that we showed at the beginning with that little bit of a scrunch here, the sweetheart neckline. It gives a little bit of a longer line, so you'll notice wearing it with the Legacy leggings that are ultra high rise, you don't really see much stomach. So you're mostly covered when you pair a long line sports bra like this with a ultra high rise legging. On the back side, you just have a couple little straps, kind of a little bit of a racer back situation back here. This bra itself, I find, is true to size. You get really nice coverage, not only from the front, but again, side boob coverage. You've got a lot going on here with the Bloom bra that I think keeps even larger chest nice and covered and supportive. I don't have a titty moment this bra whatsoever, which is great because for BTC, it gives you more coverage and more support. I do find this one pretty medium support. I think it's also just a really pretty simple design that if you want to wear this for lifestyle, I know many of you girlies do what I used to do at work, which is pair some of these at work and like wear them under a blazer or under a little cardigan. This is one of my go-tos that I would pair for lifestyle under a cardigan or something, because it really doesn't look like you're wearing a sports bra. It's just got that really pretty neckline. So this is kind of a fun one to sneak into lifestyle outfits as well. But really good support, really good coverage. It's not necessarily my number one bra because I do love the shorter line titty bras, but this bra works so well for so many people, and I do think it's just a really pretty bra. Paired with that, we have the Legacy leggings, which I have not tried in a hot minute. And if you've been around for a while, you know Nubre has kind of shifted a bit where it was going ultra soft, almost so soft, so stretchy. People thought they had a size down. This year, the team has gotten back quality control with it, and Nubre is back to its OG Nubre feel, and I'm not mad about it. I like the way OG Nubre feels. So we have the Legacy leggings in the color Azul, medium compression legging, 26-inch inseam. These are the ultra high-rise legging of this collection. I believe I failed to mention your Poshknit flares, your Dream Heather leggings are both high-rise. Those are going to look different on everyone, keeping in mind your torso. For those other two leggings that are high-rise, they hit right above the belly button for me. For ultra high-rise, it comes up probably about an inch or so higher than my belly button, which is why when I pair it with something like a longer line sports bra, it almost becomes a meet and greet situation where you're swallowed up. So either you like that feeling or you don't. I still like my ultra high rise. Usually when I wear ultra high rise leggings nowadays, I prefer it with a short line sports bra. That way I have a little bit of stomach showing. That way I don't look like I'm swallowed up. I used to love that feeling, but I do find it's more flatter figuring for me if I show a little more skin. So that's just my personal preference, but you do you, baby girl. Anyways, Legacy leggings, if you've never tried them, customer favorite, this would be the one pair of leggings I would first recommend for you to try out with the brand to kind of dip your toes in and see if you like how things feel. This is just one of their top sellers. I think they got an award for these leggings, if I'm not mistaken, so they've done a great job with them. Nubre fabric. The side seam comes down by itself in a single line, and then it dips into a double seam going over your calf, basically on the lower leg here. On the back side, similar to the shorts, you have the tri-seam over the glutes and the silicone branding. You know, I've been toying with sizing down in the Legacy leggings. I didn't for this because I haven't tried them in so long, but a couple other athletes said they did and they really enjoyed how they fit the booty. And I think that's sometimes my complaint with the Legacy is that I don't feel like they flatter my body. So I'm kind of trying to think if I should try the Legacy in a size down. Let me know your thoughts if I should or not. I want to say a few athletes did and enjoyed them more. So maybe I'll give that a shot, but the Azul blue I think is beautiful. You are seeing me pair it with the Azul bloom bra. I'm kind of digging more of the mix and match this launch. You know, I don't know about the full blue moment. I think I would rather do a mix and match. It really makes it look like springtime. It's a really pretty color combo. And your Legacy leggings are also coming in the Azul Bossy print, the Shadowberry, as well as Lunar Blue. There's been no other changes to Legacy legging, with the exception that it's back to the OG Nubre fabric. I do think they are true to size. Maybe I'll try sizing down one of these days. Cellulite coverage is great. Sheerness is great. You can barely tell that I've even got the sticker in there. I'm kind of not even sure. I'm like, did I put it in there? It's in there. So great legging. So I wouldn't worry about any sheerness on any of these colors for the Legacy leggings. In our performance pillar, we only have the one item, which is the bend and snap dress. And this came out last year in the No Filter collection. And it previously came out with two different inseams. This time they're only launching it in the one inseam. So it's just the regular length inseam. And I got it in my normal extra small. Now this is made in the Perform fabric, which, quick call out, the Perform fabric is literally one of my favorites and they have not done it in nearly enough items. Please, 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 design team, can we get more items in Perform fabric? You've lastly seen it in the corset bodysuit as well as the simple leggings. I just think it's such a good fabric. Maybe it could replace butter because it doesn't pill. You know, it's just super comfortable. It's got a nice bounce to it and it's sweat wicking. It's just all the things. So rally for more Perform fabric. All right, this dress has no changes since the last time you've seen it, if you did happen to try it. This dress is beautiful. It's got a square neckline with some very simple, dainty straps that are adjustable, thankfully, because I feel like the square neckline comes down quite low. I don't know if it's just me, if I have a long chest, but I had to go as tight as possible to ensure nothing was going to be falling out. I kind of questioned trying this dress in a size down for that reason, just for the chest. Overall, everything fits fine. It's just the chest sits awfully low for me as a girl with no boobs. The body of this is just stunning. The way they designed it with like the lines, the seams here kind of coming down on the side and then flaring out into the dress. It just gives your eyes that shape, that hourglass shape. Even if you don't have it, the silhouette creates it. Let me flash you for a second. You do have shorts underneath here, which makes it a great performance dress if you do performance activities in a dress. I personally don't, but I love this dress for the summertime. I can't wear it anytime soon, but for the summer months, or if I'm traveling, this is a go-to pick for me. You have no front seam in the shorts. The shorts are a 4-inch inseam, and you do have 2 functional pockets on the side. The shorts do kind of like squeeze a little bit, but not overly squeeze, just enough where they actually stay in place and don't shift around too much. The great thing about the length on this dress, and you'll notice I bend over a couple times for you, is that even if you have a big old booty back there, you're not going to be having your butt hang out. Even when I bend over, you can barely see the bottom of those shorts. So you're nice and covered in the length of this dress. On the back side, you do have those crisscross straps that you can adjust, a little bit of your back showing, and then nothing too much else going on back there. Just a really pretty, flirty dress. This is so comfortable. I'm actually shocked at how much I liked this color on me. I wasn't sure if it would look good, but so pretty. It's also coming in Azul and Vapor, so definitely a great little dress for summer, springtime. They just really nailed the fit on this one. Oh, I do want to mention too on this one, it is not a built-in shelf bra like the bodysuit is. It does have a double line seam here underneath though with the removable boot pads. So the way that they kind of design that with that thicker seam underneath, for me as someone smaller chested, it gives me enough support there, but larger chested, just something to keep in mind if you are not someone that can wear an item without that built-in shelf bra. For me, I can go either way with it, so I'm perfectly content without the shelf bra in there. But yeah, extra small for me. I think these are very much true to size. If anything, I think I could possibly size down to have more of a snatched fit, but I would say for the majority of you, true to size is gonna be the way. And the last item that I received to review is our new little accessory. This is the Pillow Mini Tote. She is so cute. I got it in the color Sunshine. It looks pretty much just like Sunbeam to me, same pretty much color, so they go together very well. This is such a cute little option if you need just a little tiny something to walk into the gym with, or just a little tiny purse. It comes with this strap that can be extended like up to 52 inches, I believe it is, or you can also take off this strap and just hold it as a little cute purse. You can actually fit a decent amount of stuff in here. I'm going to do some posts on Instagram stories and Discord showing as much as I can fit in here. Just to reference, like if I put a shaker cup in here, it's too tall. You're not going to be able to close it with an actual full-size beverage in there, but it's enough that you can add in your cell phone, like my cell phone, You can see right here, she fits in just perfect, but you do have a card slot holder on one side, and the other side in there, you do have a little zipper pouch. So it's just kind of that perfect little purse when you don't need to carry too much. You just need to carry your wallet, your cell phone, maybe a lip gloss, your keys. You can fit all that in here, and it's just really cute. I really enjoy it, and the price point on this is bananas, because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of different variations of puffer purses out there, so it does look awfully familiar to the 30 years one that I had previously purchased, but this one is like half the price. There are some differences, though. I do appreciate that for them, they use tonal metal on it. So there's no silver, there's no gold. It's just full tonal depending on what color you get. There's also oat milk or black. You've got the zipper here, the leather. It's all tonal. So I just find it very luxe, high quality, very sleek looking. And this color, oh, it just pairs so cute with all of the outfits. For the price point on this, honestly, I think it's a steal. Honestly, it really is, because baby girl, that 30 years purse was like $100. So respectfully, would never buy another one at that price point. So this is a steal in my opinion. The dimensions on it are 7.5 inches wide, 6 inches tall, and 3.25 inch deep. It is a polyester fabric, so it's pretty water resistant. You can just kind of like wipe it up if it gets dirty. But yeah, she's just like a perfect little purse, and I wanted to share with you. I have childlike hands, so hopefully you can really get a sense. This is a small purse. It's going to be smaller than how it appears to you on the PDF. So just keep that in mind, but I think it's a great little option if you need just a smaller option for a purse in your collection. So those are all the pieces that I have right now to review for you. Like I said, I do have a few other pieces that should be coming in PR, so I should definitely have those by the live launch party. So make sure you can join 2.5 hours before launch goes live, because we've got tons of bunny money being given out, and we just have such a good time. So make sure you set those alarms. We do have some other items, however, I will not be receiving. I'm going to go through the list here right now. So we have the Revolution sports bras coming in 5 different colorways. I do have 2 of those on the way. The Revolution sports bra would be my other #1 recommendation for my new customers. That sports bra is stunning with that square neckline, strappy back detail, Nubre fabric. It's just so flattering on every body that I've ever seen it on. Gorgeous color options there as well. We have Nubre Scrunchies coming in 5 colors as well. I didn't grab any scrunchies this time. And in Dream Heathered, I already mentioned to you, we've got the Twilight Dream Heather sports bra that's coming in 4 colors to match those leggings. In addition, the brand new 7-inch Dream Heathered shorts coming in 3 colorways. Lastly, we do have in the kind of recovery section, if you will, a definition long sleeve tee. This is one of their graphic tees. We got some graphic tees the last launch for Warrior. If you tried one of those and felt how super soft it was, this fabric's going to be the exact same. So it's not that crisper, stiffer fabric. It's the nice, super soft fabric. That long sleeve pump cover is coming in 3 different colors. I always love those, but I did not get one this launch. For other accessories, we also have no-show socks are apparently making a comeback. As a millennial, I lived off no-show socks for a very long time. Those are going to come in a 3-pack, your normal sizing like you would see in your scrunch socks. So extra small to small and medium and large. And before we close out the video, I have to give you my top picks, and I am surprising myself on this one. I cannot believe I am saying this right now, but literally my #1 pick from this entire launch is the Poshknit bodysuit. I'm shook because I have never said that in any of my reviews. A bodysuit almost never makes my top picks ever because I just don't tend to gravitate towards them. But this bodysuit is doing everything it needs to do for me. It is so comfortable. I love the color. I love the design choices they made. I love the fit. And I feel confident that so many of you are going to feel so fucking confident wearing this bodysuit. So this is actually a top pick from me. I'm so excited about it. I do hope we get some more color options in the future, but this is #1 for me. In addition, I am also loving having the brand new Poshknit Scrunch Halter Sports Bra. I think that one is a beautiful design. This is one I'll wear quite a bit. I'm glad that this fit doesn't cause as much neck pain as some of the past halter bras that we've seen. So this is very versatile, I think, for a lot of different chest sizes as well. The Sunbeam Yellow is just also a top color pick for me this launch. It surprised me that I liked how it looked on me and pairs so well with other pieces in this collection. For a legging, like I said, Legacy leggings does tend to be the #1 legging that customers just love, but my #1 legging from this collection would be the Dream Heather leggings. I just truly love them. I find them so comfortable, so flattering. Yes, the lavender, she's sheer on me, but honestly, those heather gray ones I have worn so much this past year. They're just so comfortable. So I love those. Those are my top picks. Also, I am throwing the bend and snap dress in my top picks because this really is such a well-designed dress. I can't wear it right now, sadly, with the weather, but this will be a dress I will wear a lot in the summertime. I think it looks so cute on me, and it'll look so good on you in so many other body types. And lastly, I'm going to be honest, the little mini tote purse, she's so cute, worth the money. What a great price point for such a cute accessory. And it just gets me excited for springtime. All right, friends, that is going to wrap up my review of the One More launch. Again, this is launching on February 22nd. So time is a ticking, friends. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram, here on YouTube, as well as in my Discord, because a lot more information is going to be coming as this week goes on. In addition, do not forget about that live launch party happening 2.5 hours before launch goes live. It has to be here, friends, on YouTube. That is where you join. You got to be subscribed. And we do that bunny money giveaway every 15 minutes just for being part of the community, showing up and engaging and helping out each other in the chat with this launch. And one last reminder that using code Kara each and every time this month will enter you into my $1,000 giveaway. This is a giveaway that Jason and I decide to do with our own money to give back to you. And so 10 of you will be chosen at random to win a $100 gift card to Buffbunny Collection that you can use whenever you please. Unlimited entries. You just got to use my code and or use my personalized link that can always be found down in my description box or over on my Instagram. So those are the two ways that you can support me anytime you shop the launch. Send me over that screenshot and boom, you're entered into the giveaway. I'm going to wrap this up right here, friends, but I am so excited to hear your thoughts on this launch, and I will see y'all at the live launch party.